Have you ever wondered what drives a priestess who embraces suffering and uses her gifts to fight evil? Today, we explore the story of Caren Hortensia, a fascinating and complex character from the Fate universe. She is the main heroine of Fate/Hollow Ataraxia, and an enigmatic figure whose life is marked by personal tragedies, spiritual gifts, and a destiny intertwined with supernatural forces. Caren Hortensia was born into a broken home, the daughter of Kyrie and Claudia Hortensia. Her mother, Claudia, succumbed to her own pain in a desperate attempt to give Kyrie, her husband with a twisted nature, a reason to live. But this attempt tragically failed. Caren was then sent to live under the tutelage of a strict priest, who saw her as an impure child, unworthy of God's love, until she was baptized. For 8 long years, she lived as a servant in the church, with no formal education, just prayer and hard work. But what could drive a young girl to endure such suffering without resentment? When Caren finally reached the age for baptism, something extraordinary happened. Stigmata appeared on her body, a sign of her special nature. She was finally accepted by the church, not out of mercy, but for her usefulness as a powerful spirit medium. Her unique ability, known as the masochistic spiritualist constitution, made her a valuable tool in the fight against demons. But the real question is, does Caren see her gift as a blessing or a curse? Caren took on the role of a priestess and became a central figure in the church's activities. Her appearance, with gray hair and golden eyes, reflects both her mother and her own uniqueness. But her true nature is revealed through her complex personality. On one hand, she is seen as a pious figure, a dedicated priestess. On the other hand, she has a sadistic side, often provoking those around her, especially her allies. Is it possible to be both an angel and a demon in the flesh? In the narrative of Fate/Hollow Ataraxia, Caren acts as a mediator in the fake Holy Grail War, and as the master of 2 servants, Lancer and Gilgamesh. She is a neutral figure, unaware of the time loop affecting the other characters, and seems to have deep and intimate knowledge of the plot's hidden secrets. Her relationship with Shiro Amiya, or rather, with the imposter posing as him, reveals even more of her complexity. She maintains a cold and calculated stance, even when provoked to the limit. But is this coldness just a facade to hide her true pain and vulnerability? Or does she truly delight in the chaos that surrounds her? Caren's life is a constant paradox. Despite her often harsh actions and sharp words, she has a peculiar charm, inherited from her mother, that makes her a captivating and mysterious figure. Her relationship with Avenger, a sinister entity disguised as Shiro, culminates in one of the most controversial and impactful moments of the narrative, challenging the limits of good and evil, victim and aggressor. But what truly defines Caren Hortensia? Her actions? Her past? Or something deeper and intangible that has yet to be revealed? In addition to her demon detection abilities, Caren is known for using the Holy Shroud, a mystical relic with the power to bind men, but has its own limitations. This relic symbolizes her role in the church, a figure who binds and controls, but is also limited by her own rules and conditions. Her body, often marked by shadows and grotesque thorns, is a physical reflection of her internal and external struggle with the forces of darkness. How far is Caren willing to go to fulfill her role? And what does she truly seek amidst so much suffering and chaos? Ultimately, Caren Hortensia is an enigma. Her life is a series of contradictions: suffering and power, sanctity and sin, love and pain. She is a character who defies easy categorization, forcing us to question our notions of good and evil, redemption and damnation. And so we wonder, what does the future hold for a priestess who walks so close to the darkness? Will she find the light, or will she be consumed by the shadows that follow her? Caren Hortensia is not just a character. She is a reflection on the duality of the human condition, on what it means to fight against external and internal evil. Her journey is a reminder that sometimes the lines between good and evil, love and hate, can be thinner than we imagine. So, dear viewer, would you dare to walk the path of the priestess who embraces pain and chaos to find her true purpose? The enigma of Caren Hortensia remains. Is she a savior seeking redemption, or a lost soul reveling in her own perdition?